Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart. The man to my left, that's Mr. Dave Koken, #1 in profit in college football all time at WagerTalk. You guys, we are sitting here with a legend and one of my best friends, Adam Trigger. He and I are on the hustle. We argue every single Wednesday night. And I'm not going to promote his college football for this week, but I'm going to say this. He is absolutely going to have a bounce back this week, as am I. And it starts, well, I should say it ends with this one. This is my last game for Saturday night. We have the USC Trojans, just an 8-point favorite now, heading to play the Stanford Cardinal in Palo Alto. Adam, I'm going to go to you first. I have Stanford in my 3-team moneyline parlay, and I know I sound really crazy to think that they can pull this off, but if you listen in the K-State video, I said the difference making might be special teams, and I think that that's going to be the Cardinals' strong point as well. They get a ball bounce their way. They get a nice defensive play, maybe a good punt here and there. Well, at least return for a touchdown. We'll see how that goes. I know this is a far-fetched one, but I do think that USC is getting a little overhyped from beating up on a team named Rice, who might be the 12th best team out of the state of Texas.
Cal, listen, I'm not going to root against you here. I'm not going to go against you either. Personally, I'm very high on USC this year. Talked about it prior to the season. All I heard was Utah, Oregon for the Pac-12, and I felt like I should have been hearing more USC because I really think that they are the best team in the Pac-12 right now. I think they're going to win the Pac-12. That being said, do I want to lay 8 points with them here? Not particularly, but am I going to be surprised if it gets there? No, I'm not overly high on Stanford. I think Stanford will be better than they were last year, but that's not saying a whole lot. This team's won 10 games in the past 3 seasons. They were the worst defensive team in the Pac-12 last year. I was impressed with what I saw out of Caleb Williams, and I think that the continuity between him and Riley could potentially play. And Jordan Addison looked like an all pro college receiver as well. He had a great game, and the USC defense looked good too. Here, this is one of those spots where, am I going to lay this many with USC? No. Will I be surprised if USC kind of covers this without issue? No. So if you wanted Stanford, you probably missed the best number already. Yeah. I like the Trojans, guys. I can't go against them here, even though I understand why people might want to do so. I just think USC is the superior team.
All right, Dave, I need you to be the tiebreaker. I understand Stanford has its faults, but they do tend to play better in Palo Alto, hoping that maybe they can catch USC on a bad day. Your thoughts?
I think I'd take Stanford if David Shaw wasn't the coach. I think the game's kind of passed him by. His conservativeness, is that the right word? It doesn't play in college football the way it is these days. I mean, David Shaw is still that coach that will go out there on 4th and 2 at the opposing 38-yard line, and he'll punt the ball. I have trouble backing coaches like that. I want guys who are going to be aggressive, and I think they need to be aggressive here against USC. I agree with Adam on USC in terms of their overall strength. The coaching upgrade can't be doubted. They were probably #1 in the transfer portal, with Caleb Williams being the prize pick there. They've got a coach with killer instinct. I don't think there's much question about that. The negatives are, I think maybe they got a little bit oversold after last week's performance. They were brilliant, no question about that. But the first number that I saw in this game was 12. And I thought, boy, that's too high. It's down to where I think it probably should be here. If it were to get to 7, I might consider USC. So I'll leave it at this. I agree on the point spread, with the value being on Stanford early, but I think that value is gone now, and it's too late to play it. So all I can do is give you a mild opinion on Stanford, but not one that I would recommend wagering on.
All right, thank you to Dave and Adam. Make sure you guys head over to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. We have tons of game videos. We also have a new college football show out. Every game on the board. WagerTalk today. Bet on it and the hustle. We are locked and loaded over there for football season.